Today I'm going to be reacting to Caleb Hammer, a financial guru on the internet. I guess his claim to fame is getting out of debt, and he helps others do the same. So let's watch and see what he has to say.
You can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now I'm doing more things now.
On average.
An average?
How many days or hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me, I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time?
Do these people get paid to get slapped on the face on his show? Maybe not, but I guess he's just giving some straight out advice to people that are mismanaging their time, their money, spending too much out there on things and getting further in debt. So it's pretty cool to see. He's a young dude learning probably hard lessons himself and dishing out just hard truths to people that need to hear it. 5 hours a day, guys. That's a joke.
I don't know anything about cars, but I know for a Toyota, whatever, $20,000 to me over the course of just a couple years with a
Come on, man. You can't say Toyota.
$18 minimum monthly payment on here.
Yeah, it was like not the best deal, but
it was not the best deal.
But I needed an SUV because I live in a snow area.
You don't need an SUV. I lived I lived in like the 5th snowiest college in the United States. I had a sedan the entire time. You get snow tires, you're fine. And it was 2-wheel drive, and I delivered Jimmy John's. Justification.
So I lived in a very warm climate. I've never driven in snow before.
And you learn.
It was scary.
Oh, it's very spooky, but you learn.
Ripping into the lady about the choice of car she made. Bad decision, big financing on cars. That's a big one, by the way. People overbuy cars all the time. They want to get something fancy, 4-wheel drive, nicer, and they don't get up into the best deal. And sometimes they have bad credit. They tear him a new one at the dealer. And in this case, he is saying you're creating excuses. And this is very common. You create excuses to justify your bad moves. The best way to do it is like, look, make a mistake, accept it, move on, and don't make it again, and make the best choice the next time around. So don't get into an expensive car payment.
What's the truck?
There we go. Talking about cars
2022 Ram 1500.
Brand new truck.
What is the minimum monthly payment? What's the debt amount?
I'll just pull it up.
No, that's your payment?
Yeah.
Buddy, it's a fourth of your it's more than a fourth of your freaking take-home pay.
Yeah.
Going to a single one of the things you have to drive? When did you get this? When did you possibly get this?
Like 2 weeks after I got my house.
When was that?
November.
How do you think this is a good idea? Who in the world how? How'd you think this was a good idea? $51,536.14 of debt.
Big one, guys. 50 grand in debt. Brand new truck. That's marketing for you guys, though. There's a lot of deals out there that promote, hey, just trade in your old thing, get a new one, 0% APR. Here's the payment, make it easy. That's one thing here that we don't do right is like we shop based on our monthly payment. We don't shop based on the total purchase. This is one key concept that we need to understand. It's like you're not living off of a monthly payment because if something happens to your income, you're toast. You should be thinking, can I afford this in cash? If you can't afford it in cash, can I buy it with something else paying for it? When something else pays for your car, when your assets pay for your living expenses, then you enter into a whole new level of freedom. And young folks, I think one good thing that Caleb is doing is bringing awareness of bad decisions that we all maybe have made in the past or we were close to making in the past. Be frugal, save your money, don't get into long-term deals that are ripping you every every single month and putting you in the poorhouse, you cannot spend a fourth of your total income in a car just because you have to drive to and from work. You're probably not even using it that much. Dodge Ram 2022. Come on, man. I drove my old Honda for 300,000 miles before I traded in.
At $742, what? It's a month ago. You better know what the it says, $742. What?
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember.
How do you not know what you walked into Best Buy and spent $750,000 on?
No, woman. What was that? What was that?
Basically 10% of what you made.
Dude, I'm trying to remember it. I can't remember it. I can't remember. I can't remember.
What did you need to buy? Is it a phone? No, because that's fine.
No,
Is it a computer?
No.
TV? Bird fees are the scooters and Chick-fil-A and Steam games. And okay, so Steam games, did you get like a computer part or monitors or something?
No.
Keyboards?
No.
Oh my God.
Wow, this guy spent almost $800 last month. Doesn't remember what he spent it on. That's sad, guys. That's lack of financial education and awareness. You should know where your money's going to. Like, there's no excuse. If you're living on a limited budget, you need to know where your dollars are going to. Do an audit of last month. Do an audit of the last 6 months. Add them up. You're overspending in your Starbucks coffee, cut it down. You're overspending in something else, chop it up. Hey, it's right there. Read the statements. Go through the list. I mean, that's, I think, what Caleb's doing is inflicting pain in people so that they maybe start thinking, oh shoot, man, yeah, I made a bad decision with this $800 purchase that now is a big part of my income and the guy doesn't even remember it. So it's probably not even that valuable to him. Man, crazy.
They're desperate to hire right now. If any industry is desperate to hire, it is service.
And how long do you think I'm gonna last there?
What does that mean? In terms of get fired or you existing?
Yeah, until I like raise an issue and then.
Well, if you decide to be a big boy and take care of yourself, you'll last there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
What is maybe?
I just know somebody's going to be like, oh, you think you're a smart kid. And I am. I have a degree in information systems. So if I see a way to improve something, I'm going to suggest it. And then they're going to
have this degree in information systems and no one cares.
What did I spend that time on, man? What did I do? Why do I have a degree in information systems? Nobody cares.
We don't care.
We don't go back to dentist debt and just give it back to my professors. Be like, nobody gives a
okay, so it's exciting to you, but in the real world,
it actually does matter. Like, I've accomplished a lot of things with it.
But because of the degree or because of yourself?
Oh, this is a big thing, guys. And there's so much to unpack on this last one. I went to college, got a couple degrees, started working in the real world, and then I realized, oh shoot, these degrees are very not worth what I thought they were gonna be worth. This kid has a degree in information systems. Caleb's telling him, hey, just go get a job at Walmart if you need a job. And then he's making all kinds of excuses because now I think that he thinks that it's below him. When you're in need, you do whatever it takes. You go out there and hustle, you make some money. It doesn't matter until you find something else. The problem is that people don't go and try to find something else and be always trying to improve. And the degree is just a degree. It's done. Hey, if you find a job with that degree, great. Apply it, use it, grow from it. But it's just another milestone. The sad fact is that a lot of folks go get a degree and now they bank the rest of their life on their degree. And if it doesn't work out, they're toast. But they many times go years and years and years trying to justify why they didn't take that job because it didn't fit their degree, their experience, their knowledge, blah, blah, blah. So many excuses, so many things off, and then they end up being supported by their parents or just not fulfilling their own potential. You gotta get out of your own head. That's the first step for successful financial freedom. Get out of your own head, quit the excuses, and I guess watching Caleb hammer does make me a little excited about this because that's probably the same advice I would be giving to young people that are making bad mistakes. So you want to learn how to manage your money, you want to learn how to invest in great real estate deals, join my Infinite Cash Flow show and I'll help you understand how to make money and how to put your money to work. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Can't wait to see you on the next one.